Hello, welcome back to Blackhand Over the Weekend. I'm your host Oscar, and we have more exciting news for you, showcasing all the best highlights and stories related to our hand teams. Our EU Halo team once again competed in the Pro Series this week. After defeating Eurork and BDRZ in the upper bracket, they would lose 2-0 to Quadrant to be knocked down to elimination. In the elimination bracket, they defeated J-Lings Esports 2-0 and would then lose to Na'Vi 2-0, placing top 4 and securing their spot in the Pro Series. With Blackhand NA qualifying through the Open Series to Pro last weekend, they took on some of Halo's biggest teams. Unfortunately, they would lose 2-0 to G2 in the opening round, and then lost 2-1 to Luminosity in a closely contested series. This result unfortunately dropped the NA team back into the Open Series. With our Academy team, The Hand, and Blackhand NA back in the Opens, both teams fought it out to try and regain their Pro Series spots. Unfortunately, they would both come up short as they went out in Elimination Round 8 to pick up points and Rebellion. The CSGO team had an incredibly busy week last week as they took on their remaining 3 ESEA main regular season games. With at least an 8-6 record required to make playoffs and coming into the week at 7-4, the team would have to win at least one game, but most likely 2, to ensure that they made the top 48 teams and secured playoffs. Luckily for them, they started the week with a 16-8 win over Gravity Zero, followed up with a 16-8 loss to Kinetic, and then secured their spot in the playoffs with a tightly contested 16-13 win against Arcadia Esports, finishing 9-5 and placing 30th in the ESEA leaderboard. The team also started a new league this weekend, competing in the SC League Masters Division, where they got their first win against Team X 16-7. The Pokemon Unite team once again had no tournaments scheduled this week, but preparation for the June finals has been well underway. The team have been scrimming regularly and playing ladder together on Overlord's Twitch channel and are looking ready to compete. Now onto our calendar of events. No tournaments are scheduled for the Apex Legends team this week, with the future of the Nerd Street online tournament still being assessed. Always look out for Rain, Shubi and Yaz streaming on Twitch to keep up with our Apex content, and look out on our Twitter for some special news about an interview with Rain coming out very soon. All of our Hand Halo teams will continue to play through HCS Split 2 competition, with only Blackhand EU qualifying for this week's Pro Series. The team will start with the 4th seed after finishing 4th place last week, losing to Na'Vi, and will be looking to improve their placement to get them ever closer to 1st place. Blackhand NA and The Hand will once again compete in the Open Series on Sunday as they look to regain their Pro Series spots and begin to make a real mark in North American Halo. As we await the dates for the ESEA main playoffs, the CSGO team will continue to compete in the SC League. They have 2 games scheduled this week, today and tomorrow, against Incilio and Ho2 Esports. The SC League system means that the top 50% of teams are promoted to Challenger, and the bottom 50% of teams are relegated to the Intermediate Division. With high stakes and the chance to compete against some of CSGO's premier teams, we expect every game to be packed with action. Come watch the games over at twitch.tv/blackhand, where you'll find myself and a host of casters watching the games with you. It's finally time for the Pokemon Unite June finals. This is the last regional event before the World Championship, and there's a lot on the line. Finishing top 2 this week will secure Blackhand a place at Worlds, which take place in August in London, England. With the level of teams in North America, we expect a tough run for the team, but are fully confident they can make it to the top, and we look forward to watching the games which take place on Saturday and Sunday this weekend. Every week, we'll be grabbing the best and brightest highlights from The Hand and bringing them right to your eyes and ears. Make sure to use this as one of the ways you can stay abreast on all things Blackhand. For more news and action, visit our website at blackhand.com and follow us on all socials at Blackhand. I'm your host Oscar, and this has been your Over the Weekend update.